Hello kids, welcome to Artbeat online art session, and this is Nitya ma'am from Artbeat, who is your art teacher here. So in our today's topic, okay, we are going to learn about yet another interesting superhero character. And can you guess what's the name of this character? Yes, it is none other than our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Okay, so we're going to learn how to draw as well as color our Spider-Man using our sketch pen as well as using our color pencils. So observe the shapes that has been taught to you all during the video. You'll observe the curves. Now whenever you're drawing the face, you have to make sure to divide the face exactly into half. You're going to draw a standing line as well as a sleeping line. Sleeping line for the eyes, standing line for the face, and then you're going to join all the points to draw the oval. Okay? So make sure you follow the instructions that has been given to you all thoroughly during the video. Okay? And can you tell me what's the theme for this month? Yes, it is none other than superheroes. So in our last week's session here, make sure you complete all the sessions from session 1 to session 8, including the bonus worksheets. Even though the bonus worksheets are not compulsory, I would like you all kids to practice it each and every day so that you can work and improve on your skills more. Smile, make some time, at least half an hour a day, to make sure to complete your worksheets on time. And if you complete it on time, you will definitely get badges for it. Okay? And also make sure to use the right materials for the right worksheets. Okay? Now one more thing is now our friendly neighborhood, talking about our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, what do you know about this? What do you know about him? Yes, he has his power of removing a spider web from his wrist. Okay? And next thing, how he got this power? Yes, actually a spider bit him. He went to this science fair. Okay, one of these industries were creating these kind of spiders, these kind of spiders that could create very strong spider webs. Okay, and they had quite accurate senses. They were quite intelligent spiders. Now one of the spiders ran away, or I could say escaped from the facility and accidentally bit this human. Okay, that is Peter Parker. So Peter Parker is the character who's playing the role of Spider-Man. Okay, so now let's not waste time. Let's keep all our materials ready, pencils sharp, get sketch pens ready, and make sure whenever you're using your sketch pen, use only the tip of the sketch pen. Don't use the whole sketch pen, or else the ink will spread or you might damage the nib of the sketch pen. So keep these points in mind, kids. I'm definitely sure you'll definitely follow the instructions. And then let's start with our last session worksheet, that is session 8, worksheet number 13 and 14. So let's not waste time and let's quickly start with our session. So always remember that art is a good start, and let's start with our today's topic, that is Spider-Man. So now let's begin with this worksheet of ours. So we have to keep our sharp HB pencil, our eraser, our sharpener, as well as our 2 color sketch pens, that is black and red, to color this worksheet. Make sure you write your name as well as your teacher's name before you start this worksheet. So now let's begin with our popular famous character. Which is this character? Yes, it's our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So now you have to keep this in mind, that whenever you're drawing the Spider-Man's head, the left side of the head should look exactly as the right side of the head. So let's draw our standing and sleeping line for that. If you want to look something exactly the same on the left as well as on the right, drawing the standing and the sleeping line helps. And I'm going to draw a big oval around the standing as well as the sleeping line. Draw 2 small C curves on the left as well as on the right. Okay. So make sure you avoid eraser as much as possible, or else what you can do is draw the outline very lightly so that it's easier for you to erase. Now make sure to repeat the step once again. Okay, I'm going to draw the standing as well as the sleeping line. Okay, draw out our lovely oval around it. So basically our standing line is longer than the sleeping line. That's why it looks oval. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw one straight line, the standing line from top to the center. Then I'm going to draw 2 curves on the left as well as on the right. And then I'm going to draw his eye, this mask, the eye mask. Okay, which has 2 lovely curves. I'm going to repeat the 2 lovely curves on each side once again. Okay, and then don't forget to draw out the curve. Okay, so if you feel that there is a place that you can correct, or if there is some place that you want to correct it, make sure you erase it and then draw it out nicely. Okay, focus on the shapes first. See what shape do you see, and then focus on the line, focus on the curves that you see. For the eyes, we have drawn on the upper half, that is S, and the lower half looks like alphabet C. Okay, now I repeat the step once again. I draw a long standing line, a short sleeping line, then I draw oval around it. Okay, draw oval around it. Okay, after that I draw two small C curves to draw out the neck. Okay, for the eyes I draw out the S at the upper half and C at the lower half, and I'm going to repeat that for the both on the left as well as on the right side of the eye. Then I'm going to divide the face into different sections. One is a standing line like this, then two curves at the bottom, then two curves on the left as well as on the right, two curves again on the right side as well as on the left side but at the top. Now for the eyes, like I said, I'm going to draw an S at the first, then C below, again S at the top and C below, again S at the top and C below. Okay, make sure you draw out the sections nicely. Now I draw out the neck. Okay, draw sections on the neck as well. Now once again I'm going to repeat this. You might feel this is boring, but trust me kids, if you follow this correctly now, it's going to be easier for you when you draw out the Spider-Man head at the end. Okay, once again draw out the standing line. Carefully, you can use your scale for that. Draw out the long standing line. Draw out the sleeping line. Now on top of this sleeping line you are going to draw the eyes. Okay, your eyes are going to be on top of the sleeping line. So make sure you draw the oval around the lines. Once that is done, we're going to draw two curves, one on the left and one on the right, smaller curves. Again I'm going to draw a horizontal curve, a sleeping curve. So till now I was drawing a standing curve. Now I'm going to draw sleeping curves. I've drawn sleeping curves for the neck, standing curves for the head. Now I drew out the eyes. How is that? By drawing an S at the top, C at the bottom. Okay. Now our Spider-Man, okay, has got the name Spider-Man because he leaves out spider webs, okay, from his wrist. So we have to show that in his mask there are spider webs. Okay, we have to draw that spider web pattern. So draw out the curves to draw out the spider web pattern. Now finally we are going to draw our Spider-Man once again. I'm going to draw a standing line. I'm going to draw a sleeping line on top of which that is our eyes. Now I'm going to draw a big oval for the head. Okay. Make sure that the oval is wider at the top and it is slightly narrower as it comes down. It is like that in the picture. Now I'm going to draw two curves, one on the left and one on the right. Make sure you draw out, okay, your cobwebs or your spider webs. Now I draw out the eyes, the S as well as the C. Remember, S at the upper half, C at the lower half. Now I'm going to repeat the same step once again on the left as well as on the right. Then I'm going to draw two curves, okay, at the top left as well as at the top right. Okay. Now keep this in mind, you needn't always use your sketch pen to draw out the outline. You can also use your black color pencil or your black watercolor pencil. But for today's worksheet, we are going to color also using your sketch pens. Usually it's not allowed, but let's try something different today. Because our drawing is already small, it wouldn't matter if you're coloring with your sketch pen only for your today's worksheet. So let's make our Spider-Man look very interesting. Now our Spider-Man is a popular character of our Marvel comics. We have seen a lot of movies of Spider-Man, Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man in Spider-Man Inverse or Spider-Verse, right? So watch all these movies, okay, try to entertain yourself. Okay, drawing is important, but sometimes you have to give breaks, so you can watch for these movies and watch it with your family. Now I give a nice outline. I have finished drawing the spider webs on top of our mask as well. So I give a nice outline for the eyes and color it with black. Now make sure that you don't press your pencil for too long on top of the paper, or else your color will spread. Make sure you have used good quality paper so that your colors do not spread or come behind the paper. Okay, make sure you color it nicely and smoothly whenever you use your sketch pen. Okay, once that is done, always use the tip of the sketch pen to draw out these small places. Now wait for the black color to dry, okay, and then you can start coloring the Spider-Man mask, okay, with your red. Okay, so keep this in mind. Always remember to wait for your sketch pen to dry and then erase off the extra pencil marks. Don't do it while it's still wet, or else your sketch pen will spread. Now I start coloring with my red. Okay, I'm going to give the black outline in the end. I'm going to color everything with my red first. Color each section one by one slowly at your pace. Okay, and then complete this. So I hope everyone has completed all your worksheets and I've uploaded in the Google Classroom. I'm going to check right now and I'm going to see whether you have completed from session 1 to session 8, as well as the bonus worksheets. Even though it's not complete, I would like you all to practice that. Always remember, even if you don't get it at the first time, it's okay. Try to make sure to practice and practice more and more till you get it right. Okay. Now make sure you upload the worksheets in the Google Classroom so that your teacher can give a feedback and appreciate your artwork and also help you in improving your skills. If you find the video too fast, all you have to do is go along with me and complete this worksheet. Make sure that for any doubts, you can always comment us in the Google Classroom or clarify it during the live sessions. For any technical problem, you can always contact Artbeat. Okay. So now once the outline has dried, I'm going to erase off the extra pencil mark, and then I'm going to make sure to color the sketch pen evenly, line by line. I can't color it the way I use my color pencils. Okay, color it line by line. Okay, there shouldn't be any patches whenever you use your color pencils. Make sure the colors don't go outside the outline or spread with the black color. You have to make sure to follow these things carefully, and then make sure that your Marvel comic character Spider-Man has come out really nice and beautiful. Now, this character was created by this famous artist called Stan Lee, who has passed away right now. So there was this animated movie that they recently created on his behalf. So that movie is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So you can actually watch that movie if you haven't watched it yet. Okay, and let me know how you felt about the movie during the live session. Okay, so always remember to make sure to practice each and every day all the techniques over and over. Have a smile in your face. If you have not smiled, it means you have not brushed your teeth. I'm definitely sure you have brushed your teeth. Show it to me. Very good. Now hold the sketch pen the way I have held and color it nicely and neatly. Okay, so with this we are almost done with our Spider-Man worksheet, drawing worksheet. Make sure to keep in mind that the left half of your Spider-Man should look exactly at the right half. Draw two lines. One is a long standing line, then a short sleeping line. On top of the sleeping line, you're going to draw the eyes. Don't forget to draw different sections inside the mask, your neck, as well as curves to draw out the spider webs. Finally, give a nice outline with your black sketch pen, wait for it to dry, and then start coloring with your red color sketch pen. So I hope you have enjoyed your today's worksheet. Did you enjoy? Yes, I'm really happy to hear that. So I'll be expecting your worksheet, all the other worksheets as well as this worksheet in the Google Classroom. And make sure to upload the live session activity images under student work live session. So with this, we are almost done with our worksheet. Little bit more of coloring left. But always keep this in mind. This is what I always say in every class. That is, art is a good start. So start your lovely worksheet, this session's first worksheet, with your lovely drawing as well as coloring. So I hope you have understood how to follow the techniques as well as the drawing. Did you understand? If not, go back, go along with me and complete this worksheet. Always remember, okay, to practice. Practice makes you perfect. And if you give up in between, I would feel bad. And I know my students are not quitters. So make sure to practice it even though it's quite challenging. So I hope you have enjoyed this worksheet, and make sure we come up with another interesting worksheet in another in the same session. We're going to come up with another interesting worksheet. So bye, take care.